The legions of Rome have arrived at the city of Carthage to besiege and defeat their rival, Carthage, once and for all. What's up, guys, and welcome back. I am PopeJohnPaul, and we're here with another glorious Rome 2 siege for you today. And this is a great 3v3. As you can see, we have 3 Roman armies here. And they are, of course, facing 3 Carthaginian armies. And oh boy, this is a glorious siege for you today. I can tell you that it is with some great players, to be fair. And it's from the from a replay I got from the Discord. A member of the Discord sent this in to me. It was Huey, so thank you very much, Huey, for sending this one in. It is a great replay. I've had a quick look at the first few minutes of it, and it looks like it's going to be a great siege. As you can see, the walls already tumbling down and killing Carthaginians, which is what we like to see. Carthago delende est, of course. Carthage must be destroyed once and for all. If you've been following my DEI campaign, we have actually nearly, at the moment of this recording, we've nearly defeated Carthage. They have like 1 city left. So yeah, if you're enjoying seeing Rome 2 content, definitely worth checking out the DEI stream, whether live or just like after. It's definitely really fun, and of course DEI is just a great mod as well to check out. And while we've been talking about this, Carthage has a sally force. I've just seen we've got a huge load of Libyan infantry here. We've also got some African pike and some light cav here. So that'll be interesting to see what they do. But as you can see, Rome is knocking down every wall possible. I mean, it's a perfect way to destroy the city, I guess. An excuse. Just knock down all the walls, and then it's a quick and effective way to raise a city, I guess. But as you can see, Rome is already in, and is actually already battling over here. We have some legionary cohort losing to Libyan infantry, which I'm kind of surprised about, to be honest. But yeah, these guys are, I mean, these Legion cohort are merely the weakest troops that probably are going to be seen today. I've seen armored legionaries and also Praetorians, but yeah, these Cretan archers supporting their Libyan comrades, gunning down these Legion cohort, and that is a small and early victory there for Carthage. And as you can see, Rome now clashing with more Libyan infantry, more legionary cohort coming in, doing some damage to these Carthaginian infantry. But yeah, I mean, it's certainly good to be back in Rome 2. It has been a little while since I have done a Rome 2 battle. I've kind of just held off doing them, mainly just because, well, it's just not as popular, I guess, is just what I say. But I mean, if you do enjoy seeing Rome 2, do let me know in the comments. I do enjoy showing off this game. But yeah, I mean, not as many people seem to enjoy watching it, just straight up the reason. But yeah, if you enjoy watching Rome 2 on the channel, do remember to leave a like, subscribe, and a comment. It all really helps out the vids and the channel as well. Really does help. So yeah, that's all I can really say. But yeah, I've also been doing a lot of Rome 2 as well, on stream. So it's been more enjoyable doing that at the moment than doing some doing lamb and doing battles like this. And certainly when you do a lot of one thing, you don't want to get a burnout. So it's why it's not been doing so many sieges recently. But as you can see, Rome already going in with armored legionaries across the front. Actually, already the armored legionaries I'd say one just down from Praetorians. These are nearly the elites of Rome. Already been committed in the first wave. Kind of I don't know if it's a sign of desperation. Maybe this army is entirely made of armored legionaries. I mean, actually, I think it is, you know. So, to be honest, he has no choice but to send armored legionaries in. This is the center Roman player. But yeah, these Libyans, they're doing their best. They're holding back the Romans, and they're losing here as well, the Romans. So, I mean, this is really good to see for Carthage. Carthage having a really tough time here. Rome, sorry, having a really tough time here against Carthage. And Rome actually piling in more troops. I don't know if this is really a smart idea. Blobbing up your troops in total war, never really a good idea. And you can see here, armored legionaries being broken. And another unit's already gone in. This one's already at half strength. These missile troops, the mercenary Cretans, doing a lot of work, getting nice flanking shots. And we can see here that Hastati actually breaking as well for Rome. This army's kind of more of a Republican period than the High Imperial that we've seen with the armored legionaries. So have to see how these Hastati do. I don't think they can beat these Libyan infantry. Yeah, I mean, they're actually winning already, which is no surprise. These Hastati down to 76 men. Yeah, the medium melee going up against very heavy. Yeah, it's not going to be a good fight for them. And you can see Carthage's sally forces arrived. Look at this. This is an entire Carthaginian army. So it seems like it's going to be like almost like a 2v2 for the city, and then a 1v1 out here. Though this doesn't seem... To me, this seems like part of the Roman army. I think, like, yeah, these are the Hastati and stuff, like, a part of this army that's now going to have to fight in the field. But there's some pretty nasty units out here that we're going to have to, that the Carthaginians are going to have to deal with. They've got Eagle Cohort, they've got Armored Legionaries, a Praetorian Guard. Actually, I don't think they have any Armored Legionaries. These are all Praetorians, wow. And we also have really nasty cav here, Sociat Equite Extraordinari. They're nasty in DEI, so I'm sure they'll be nasty as well in vanilla. And you can see there's an Onager as well, desperately running in the other direction. I mean, this other cav should just come over and support. I think they could beat this this army quite easily with what they have. Eagle Cohort and Praetorians, really solid infantry, and the cav definitely will beat the enemy cav. So I'm not really sure what Rome fears there. I mean, Rome fighting in the field is probably much better for them than fighting in these narrow streets of Carthage, which the defenders know so much more, like so much more knowledge about them. I mean, that's kind of something as well. I guess you get that from the fog of war, but like the defenders would know the streets so much better. Like, you're attacking as a foreign power, you wouldn't know the city. You'd be wandering around a bit like, where the heck am I supposed to go? But there you go, Libyans finally defeated here, but there's another one ready for them. The Romans like, yes, we finally defeated this unit, only to be met by another unit. But it seems like the Romans don't have too many missile troops. I don't know, or maybe they just haven't arrived. They are just now arriving, okay. I think they all have their 4 units of missiles. It's just more that they haven't brought them up, and they really need to, because that's what's helping turn the battles and like the combats in favor of Carthage. Rome should be doing the same. You can see Libyans starting to be broken here. What are these, like some Italian swords, most Italian swords? Yeah, they're not going to hold. They're dressed just like the Hastati. You can see these Roman legionaries are cutting them down. They really are. You can see it looks like also Rome is going to probably maybe try and defend against any sort of flank here going on by Carthage. And actually, yeah, Carthage is bringing in some cav, some mercenary Iberian cav by the looks of it. Is he going to try and do a hammer and anvil into this Hastati? He is, in fact, already doing it. It's light cav, not the greatest in like fighting against infantry, but I imagine in a flanking move it's pretty nasty. Yeah, this Hastati's been broken, and that unit of infantry's now been freed up. And it looked like Carthage was going to go for a field battle, and now it seems like he's going to intervene in the siege more. So really that Roman army over here being a bit too passive, I think. Need to put more pressure on and actually strike out for Carthage, because really Carthage's infantry can't beat Rome's. Not in a head-on fight like that, I don't think. I think they're... I mean, they can if the right player plays Carthage. But I think Carthage will excel much more in these streets as they have been doing so far. Like, they're still holding the like right at the walls still, which you don't have to see in Carthage. Getting a lot of support from those Cretan archers. See over here though, Rome is starting to make some headways, cutting down 2 more Libyan infantry units. And Hannibal will be quaking in his boots if he was here to see this. Roman legions marching on his capital. Yeah, it seems like well, these legions just keep going because they're currently getting focused on by archers. They just need to keep moving. Maybe form some testudos. They can do that. But it seems like Libyans going to go in. They're not going to give these Romans a break. And in they go. Look at this. 2 guys struggling over who's stronger with their shields. Just little bits like that is just what make Rome 2 so great. Yeah, Carthage starting to get defeated over here at this wall now, finally. As you can see, as soon as the archers get involved, these Syrian archers firing into the back of these mercenaries Kuchari, you can see that Carthage is being forced back because the angle's just not working for him. You can see armored legion's been beaten here, Libyan infantry being thrown in. These Romans, the Romans just know one thing, and that is just to keep throwing infantry in. No sort of tactics to it at all, just keep throwing infantry in until Carthage is beaten. And that may work, but it's going to cost them a lot of Roman lives. These legions are not going to get out very intact. You may want to think about bringing these archers forward, like bring the archers forward like here, maybe shooting to the flanks. As you can see, Carthage looks like he's about to envelop this the Roman forces here. Get them stuck between the defenders on this side and then his forces here. I guess he's obviously can't really do that too much because Rome still has Eagle Cohort here. Lots of cavalry as well that could then envelop the envelopers. A double envelopment, you may call it. And here you go, you see a little flanking force going on by Carthage. They're going to try and get around. Try and maybe flank this Roman unit or get these armored legionaries engaged in combat. But as you can see, armored legionaries having a tough time here. And what are they going to do then? They are going to actually attack the Testudo. I mean, they should win 79. Oh, look at this. They're going after the archers. Really, really nice from Carthage. He's like, I don't care about you damn legionaries. I'm going after your archers. I'm going to cut them down, which to be fair, a really good target. Archers are definitely going to be the make or break of this army. If you have healthy archers, there's a healthy chance that you are going to win. Certainly if you keep your ammo. I mean, Rome certainly needs to because Carthage has pikes. And those African pikemen, pretty tough to take out if you don't have archers or pilum. I mean, the Romans have plenty of pilum, I guess. They could just take them out with that. Just want to kind of keep an eye on this army, make sure it's not doing anything too major. But it seems like it's quite happy just jabbing Romans, which seems like a good pastime. Living infantry still being cut down over here. This one choke point here has hundreds of bodies in it. Mainly just all living infantry and armored legionaries. That's all that's been clashing in this choke point. Seems like there's going to be more. Yeah, more Libyans now being thrown in. And these Romans I don't think will break through. They're too weak units and they're getting jabbied the hell down. Look at this, the Javis is coming in, it's relentless. And there you go, Orisana Waver. 16 men and they finally are thinking, you know what? I think the battle's over for us. And look at this. Carthage now is engaged. He's actually now coming in from outside the city and he's now engaging. We've got living infantry in here engaging armored legionaries, and there's a lot of legionaries here. I mean, I don't know why they're really defending this choke point. I would hope that maybe this infantry here would move forward and kind of protect that for him. As you can see, Carthage looks like he's gonna roll the dice and he's gonna come and fight Rome in the field. It's a bold strategy, I'll admit, but it could work. Rome is kind of like fighting on two fronts currently, and that might be its downfall. These men look ready for battle. I'm going to remember that Carthage has got artillery as well, which could obviously do really, really well. I mean, look how far back it is. I'd be turning that and firing at the big blobs of infantry that are forming up there. This is good to see, though. Oh, I thought it was pikes, but it's not. I mean, this is good, though, by Rome. They're taking it a bit slower. They're starting to try and preserve lives. I'm also killing some Cretans, which I'm presuming run out of ammo. But they need to think about this. They need to preserve their legionary lives. They've probably gone in a little bit too much guns blazing, and it's probably cost them too many men. And now they're thinking, oh, we need to actually, you know, save some lives. And you can see over here, Carthage still holding this choke point, still holding here. They've not really made much in the way of progress. I mean, what have they got left? They've got Praetorians still come in. There's still a lot of elites here. Armored legionary is still fresh. But they're going to need infantry. They're going to use Praetorians and those Eagle Cohort over there, I think, to deal with this Carthaginian army. This is a problem. The Cav can do so much. But that is certainly going to be an issue. I mean, if Rome, I guess, can... Oh, pikes in. This is really good here as well. I mean, if Rome can get in, I guess, and then use the walls against that Carthaginian relief force, that could be a strategy. But the pikes here are going to cause a lot of casualties to the Romans and just be a general annoyance. They need archers over here now to focus on these pikes. Get them off the battlefield. And there you go. Rally's gone up, and oh, we have Cav in here. Okay, Roman Cav coming in deep. It's slightly getting trapped in the. Oh, yeah, it's got trapped in the pikes, and now the general comes in. This is not looking good for the Roman Cav. Socii Equites in a lot of trouble. These are like the lighter ones. They're not the extraordinary ones, but even still, Rome can't really afford to just throw away its Cav like this. Not a good sign. It's trying against the archers, which not a bad play, but to be honest, they'd be better just pushing forward their infantry and just engaging. Like this heavy melee infantry should, I mean, these eagle cohorts should just cut down these Libyans. Well, in theory they should. Whether they do, oh, we've got Sokiakites here. I mean, they're going to charge Libyan infantry, not also a very good deal. That's not a fun fight for the Romans. They're just charging in the infantry. The infantry in prolonged melee, that's going to do really, really well. I mean, I don't think the cavalry intended to even charge in there. Sokiakites is already losing decisively. The Extraordinary want to think about getting out there soon. Not a very organized cavalry charge, this, I'm going to say. Got pikes here. I mean, they may be going up to match. They look like they're going up to match the Extraordinary that are on the way. I'm not sure. Maybe they're thinking we can flank. Those Extraordinary here already losing. That's not a good sign. Rome throwing away its cav. I know it's not notorious for having good cav, or like it's not notorious for having great cav. Oh, that's a good flank though. Actually, that was a big mistake there by Carthage. Kind of just set up his infantry on the flank and just let Rome charge him. But I mean, it wasn't not that damaging. The other Sokiakites just throwing itself in to a mass of noble fighters. That's not so great either. That's not a fight I would say they'd be wanting to go for. I mean, a good spot to go in would have been here. There's a big gap in line here. You can get into the archers. There's a general you can get in. But as you can see, the eagle cohort, I think, are just gunning down these Libyan infantry. I mean, they 41 this one's at. 99 losing decisively, yeah. These eagle cohort are doing absolute work. They're doing the gods' work. Jupiter would be proud. And there you go. Oh, this is not so good though over here. This little flanking force by Carthage is really routing these armored legionaries. And they just need to get archers up. I don't know why these Syrian archers are taking so long to arrive. And why did Rome retreat? I was going to say, just stay in combat. I mean, is he wanting to just throw more pilum or something? Save the pilum for another day, man. Just get back in there. They were cutting these guys down. But they're going to have to retreat now. They need the as much infantry as possible over here. They could just cut down a huge amount of Carthaginians here, could Rome, if they decide, you know what, we're going to just take a break from the city and we're just going to just come out and we're going to cut down these Carthaginians. Deal with them. This Carthage army can't do much about it, but these Carthage defenders can't. All Rome has to do is just keep them occupied with a few infantry units, and then they can just use the rest of their armies and just cut down that very bold Carthaginian army that's fighting outside the walls. Yeah, Rome here, I mean, he's still making progress in the city, but imagine he's losing this. So combat even, or losing slightly now. This is not good. Archers getting focused down. Syrian archers breaking. You need to deal with these Cretans, because they can't lose afford to lose these archers, because they have pikes that they need to kill. And this is why you keep the cav. The cav should have been kept for when the infantry goes in, and then the cav can just do hammer and anvils. This has almost become a land battle. You just and the Carthaginians don't have cav. They have like literally 14 Iberian cav and a general bodyguard, which is a bit battered up. They just need to engage all their infantry outside here, engage this line, and then just let the Sokiakites do their thing, hammer and anvil. They'll break these units really, really quickly and kill the archers. Instead, it looks like Rome is more interested in running inside the city, which is kind of frustrating to see, because I think they had the chance here to defeat those troops outside the walls pretty easily. Balance power's not really in their favour, I'd say. It's like ever so slightly shifting in favour of Carthage. Rome is making it hard for itself. Then again, taking the city of Carthage should be hard. As you can see here, African pikemen now arrived. We can't see how much Carthage has left in reserve, but I'm presuming a fair amount. We've got noble fighters here, which obviously are going to be a concern. I mean, the funds must have been huge for the Romans, because like they've got armies full of like armored legionaries and got Praetorians in there as well. And a lot of them. So I'm assuming that Carthage had pretty decent funds as well, which is why they would bring like stacks of Libyan infantry. But we have already got auxiliary Syrians in combat down here. That's not a good sign either. They're starting to run out of ammo. But the worst thing that I think Rome could have happened to it right now is currently kind of happening. And as this Carthaginian army is going to come inside the city, I think, like I said, the Romans had the assets with the cavalry and the infantry to face that this Carthaginian army outside the city. Just kill it, and then the balance power would have shot so far in their favor because that's an entire army just killed. I think they had the ability to do it. I'm not saying Carthage is not good enough to defeat Rome, but I think Rome, if it played it right, had the ability to just wipe the floor with Carthage. It's just better in the field. Carthage excels a bit more in a siege battle, I think, because it has pikes. Rome obviously is also very good in a siege battle, but I'm just saying, if Rome runs out of archers and it can't flank, it's stopped by pikes. Which, luckily in, like, the city of Carthage, if they go back to the last point, the Carthaginians, that kind of works for the Romans, because there's more than, like, 1 or 2 ways in to the city of Carthage. There actually are quite a lot. Probably why they're defending this far up into the sea, like near the walls, because it's much more defendable. Like this area over here, like where they're currently fighting, you have 1 choke point, 2 choke point. Well, not even that choke point. You can just defend here. These steps are 1, 2, 3, and then like tops 4. Like you defend this point here, and so you have to defend 4 points. Very, very easy. And the Rome's then contained in this area here. Armored legionaries still lose. I don't know why they're still throwing men in here. There are pikes in combat here. This is not a fight that they want to be in. These pikes are probably getting insane kills. There you go. Pikes and Libyans coming forward, cutting down legionaries and archers, it would seem. How many kills have these pikes got? If I can find them. African pikemen, they're losing slightly. They actually only have 40 kills. I thought they would be getting a lot more kills than that. Maybe not. 1 kill for that one over there. African pikemen, 95 kills. Not too bad, that one. I'm sure this African pikeman will reach 100 kills. It's at 95 now. It'll reach 100. Archers firing into the flanks of all these Syrians over here. It's not a good sign. You see that the Romans are getting pushed back again. Pikes come forward. They just can't deal with it. Just can't deal with the pokey. Look at this, Romans just getting pushed back or speared. It's painful to watch, painful to see. Like, these guys are losing decisively. Just retreat, you pillar them. They could just use pillar them and just jab you to death the pikes. Much more effective, but you can see over here, Rome kind of getting contained as well by Carthaginian pikes. And the line battle has finally begun. Finally, the Praetorians have been committed. And these guys should rip through the Libyan infantry. As should the Yule cohort. They should all rip through. Like this infantry, it's not, even though they're like heavy infantry against very heavy, the Yule cohort just stomps them. On the stats, they stomp them. Also, they have the eagle. That is literally the symbol of Rome. They should be having high morale just because of that. Not a single unit should break. Cav coming in. I don't know why they've got this thing with Rome just charging their cav. It's the biggest blobs of infantry they can find. Artillery coming in. I mean, that's a good reason, I guess, to... I mean, it helps if you hit the infantry. But yeah, good to use the artillery on big blobs of infantry. I don't know if these artillery shots are hitting. I mean, they look like they are. They're hitting or missing by probably the general. I think might be the guy under fire. Yeah, he is definitely getting shot because the shots are going over his... What are they even firing at, actually? They are definitely hitting that general, yeah. Oh, wow. Down to 7 men. They are going for him. They hit him again. Down to 4 men. Wow, they've been very accurate. And he's broken. He has broken. Big win there for the Romans. This army is going to be... Well, it's already looking like it's going to lose anyway. But it's losing morale as well as men. I saved the artillery now. You're going to need it for later stage, maybe shooting pikes. You never know. And the Romans have got in behind it. You can see the Praetorians flanking on. Even though they didn't really need to, they are doing so. Is that reinforcements are coming out? It is. Libyan infantry coming out outside the walls, and they're going to go and try and counterflank it by the looks of it. Risky business, but it may pay off. I don't know, though. It's hard to say. These units are pretty weak. Like at 19, 39. I don't know if they're really going to do much damage. They need to hold fire with that artillery piece. This artillery piece is probably causing more damage than good now. I've just seen like the shots fly in and seeing it Roman infantry. They walk where the shots have just landed. Yeah, look at that. That's definitely hitting friend and foe. Hold your fire, artillery. These men are dying anyway. Oh, jeez. Save your own troops. You're hitting Praetorians and all sorts of other stuff. Hold fire. Libyan infantry coming in. Another unit that's going to just throw itself onto the Roman lines. So many Libyan infantry in this battle today. A really nice flank here going on now by the Romans. They've actually managed to win this fight here. There was pikes here, but I guess they've beaten them back. And now they're able to flank around. I mean, this army's basically defeated anyway. As you can see, it's now put the balance of power kind of even again, and maybe slightly in Rome's favour. All because they just beat this army out here that's outside in the streets. That's all they had to do. Or outside in the field, sorry. That's all they had to do. Now they can flank around, do some stuff. Carthage is still pretty strong, though. We can't, like, knock them out of the game yet. They still have Libyan peltas, which are, well, fresh. I presume have decent ammo, African pikes. There's obviously plenty of Libyans still alive. And they're all still doing damage to the Romans over here. You can see Romans on a break. So who knows? Could go either way still. There you go, they won that fight there. And now, I mean, the Carthage can flank around here if these barrel slingers don't somehow manage to gun them down. And they don't even have sling shot. They're going to have to go into combat. But then they're going to stop these heavy infantry. Something tells me they aren't kitted out to defeat the heavy infantry of Carthage. And as you can see here, Rome is, I mean, needs to, they're going to win this fight, so they can't really afford to get flanked. They need to get these Eagle cohort inside ASAP. It looks like they're also going to win over here, just out of sheer, like, ferocity in numbers. General coming down here. Oh, we got a Roman general with a cap point. How has this happened? He is chasing mercenary Koreans. I presume he's run all the way down here. And he's got himself in. I wonder if these Koreans had a lot of ammo. So we're at the back of the map. Or maybe the Carthaginians were just keeping them back there for like a, I don't know, like a reserve or something. Hopefully they're out of ammo. I mean, it looks like the general's bodyguard over here should deal with the legatus. And they're sending Scutiari and a general as well. So they're making sure that other Roman general is very much dead. Here we go. We're about to see this choke point get unlocked. The Scutiari goes in. I'm presuming the general is going to hammer an anvil. And this choke point will open up. And Carthage, which has held so many of these choke points for so long, is finally being unlocked. There you go, looks like they broke them. There's still plenty of fresh troops, so look at these pikes. No fighters aren't that fresh, but they are, you know, healthy. It could have got those pikes out, I think. Probably should have. But you can see more armored legions coming around. They need to try and catch these pikes out, try and do as much damage as possible. But it seems like Carthage is retreating to the main cap point. Rome actually managed to get his general out of there with 21 men left. He's been chased by a general as well. He's actually going to stand and fight here. I mean, Legatus I don't think can win this fight. It's facing a heavy command, and it itself is actually heavy command. But it is more banged up. It's quite unhealthy. I mean, I don't know if this general here has an army left, but he's if he does, he's really endangered it, and you can see he's wavering now. He's running into archers. If these archers are out of ammo, I'm just thinking for the sake of Rome. They have their swords out, and these guys look like they have their swords out as well as Libyan Pyroclast. So that's good, at least, then for Rome. And I mean, well, it seems like Rome's down to a lot of Praetorians, some armored legionaries, and some eagle cohort, and that is kind of it. There are some archers, but not many. And this is why you keep archers, because there's African pikemen waiting for them at the last cap point. And they've got these like little Syrian archers here. Not much though. Not much. I hope this artillery still has ammo, because this guy could be pretty handy. Who's firing artillery? Who's firing artillery? Is it one of these? Oh, it is. No? I thought it was maybe one of these Bastion ballistas. Maybe it is. Oh, it is. It's this one over here. It's firing. Oh, there is archers here, actually. There's actually quite a lot of archers here. I must be going blind. Not seeing that. But yeah, these Carthaginian ballistas, I presume, trying to rout these archers here. Doing as much damage. There's a lot of pikes setting up over here. What if they're blocking these other routes? Archers starting to break here. This is not good, and you can see another ballista has been activated, and they're now shooting at all. Well, I presume they're shooting at the archers, but I mean they can also hit the legionaries there. Oh, it's a really good hit there on Praetorian Guard. They need to get moving quickly. Oh, it's not a bad hit there on the Eagle Cohort either. Actually wavering it. And Rome's just going to run onto the pikes, which the pikes aren't up actually at the moment, so they've caught them at a perfect time, but they're going to get them down now. And let the stabby continue. And Rome needs to learn from this. You just got to fall back. Let the archers do some work. Like, I don't know why these archers are here. I mean, they're capping the gate. I guess that's great, but they need to be in the front lines. Have they actually got ammo? That's the point. I'm saying, like, oh, they need to be doing this and that. Do they have ammo? They actually have their swords out, both of them. So they are both out of ammo. That's a big loss. This is good. This is good. I mean, Rome's literally about to sneak in here, and this choke point is literally defended by a general. So, I mean, that's a good trade. I mean, he needs to get flooding troops here now, then. This is the way in. It's going to keep a few troops over here to distract the pikes, but this is going to be the way in. This is a general he can take out. There he goes. He's going to try and get out of there. Smart man. Got Eagle cohorts on a waver here. Oh, a lot of Eagle cohorts on a waver. I wonder if that's because their general's dead. I do wonder. We've got another general back here. Look at this. He's trying to take out archers. He's now going to try and dash away before the Carthaginian general arrives. But got to be careful of losing too many generals. Could be costly for Rome. They could chain route. I mean, they're certainly going to chain route when they're just being thrown onto pikes like this. I can hear artillery still coming in. Yeah, I think that's fire. It's still firing from one of these artillery pieces over here. Not sure. They need to be careful because the general's bodyguard's getting hit. Yeah, it's from that one all the way over there. Look at that. They need to sneak their Praetorians around, get in behind. But this is all that Carthage has, and Rome's not got too much more. How are they doing? Armored Legionaries losing. This is a good sign if you're rooting for Carthage. Oh, what a hit! Right into their own troops, though. Great hit if you're rooting for Rome. You've just seen like so many noble swords get broken there because of a. Well, actually, they weren't broken. They just retreated, but they have broken the archers there. And the mercenaries Scutari aren't going to hold on much longer. And these pikes are losing. I'm not sure how, but they are. I guess the Praetorians, yeah, they're kind of sneaking around them, I guess. I don't know how they managed that. And now you can see over here, a general is getting pinned down. Looks like Rome's general over here, though, is in a lot of trouble as well. Losing decisively, not good. Oh, I thought it was a fresh Libyan. I was like, wow. Where are these Libyans still coming from? And there you go, a costly enemy victory. I guess that the defenders, like the attackers, ran out of time or something like that. I don't know. It kind of, unless some are maybe DC, but it was very, very close in the end for Rome. But they couldn't take the city. They nearly got there, but not quite enough. So that is unfortunate. But yeah, thank you, Hugh, for sending this one in. It was a really, really fun one, and it's nice to see a Siege of Carthage once again. We haven't seen one in a little while. But yeah, so who got the most kills then? It was Berner, who was playing for one of the Carthage players. Huey did just get more kills than any of his allies who were playing as Rome. But yeah, it was certainly a fun siege, that is for sure. But yeah, we'll quickly go over some of the unit kills, I guess, and have a look at them. And yeah, and then that will wrap up the video. So I guess we'll look at Huey's armies first. As we kind of come to that. But yeah, okay, so I was just looking at what Huey's description was, and he says that they had 40 minutes on the timer and they ran out of time. So yeah, that's unfortunate for Rome, then that they ran out just at the end. But yeah, Huey here with his kills, getting 1,600 kills. His cav not doing so great, definitely could have done doing a little bit better. Syrian archers here, 99 kills, not too bad, but I've seen them get certainly a lot more. Maybe could have used their archers a little bit more effectively. They need to get focused on a bit. Armored Legionaries getting 200 kills here is very, very good. Some of the other ones though doing a lot worse. 264 actually, this one here as well. So I mean, but only two of them, like 2 or 3, did really well. The rest getting like less than 100 kills mainly. It was not that great. Then we've got HP the second, who's playing as one of the other Roman armies. He had the Onager in his army. 183 kills that thing got. Did really well. His general got 103 kills actually as well before he died. 77 kills for his archers. He had Eagle cohort, which got 90 kills. So I mean, not that great. Gladiators, which we didn't actually see, but they got cut down, it would seem. Astarte as well, getting murdered. His Praetorians pretty well, but I mean, you want these guys to be getting 200 plus kills as well. They are really elite. 142 kills. I mean, they may have gone on and got them. They still had healthy numbers, but 142, 146, certainly a bit disappointing for them. And we have Lee Robb playing as the final Roman army. Seemed to get a decent amount of kills. His Legion cohort getting 111 down here. His Armored Legionaries getting 164. But yeah, nothing like into the 200s like Huey. So I mean, the Roman infantry I think was a little bit disappointing. Certainly got out positioned by Cretan archers. who, as we're going to see here, we've got some pretty decent kills. We've got Garcia, who is playing as one of the Carthage armies, playing as the first one. 118 kills with his Korean archers here, 115 with his pikes, pretty good. And that's another thing that Rome kind of did, was just leave infantry in combat with pikes. It's never really a great idea. 80 kills with the Libyan infantry. So again, they didn't actually do too amazing themselves. And then the noble fighters here getting 93 kills. Then we have Mutilador Mithel, who was playing as one of the other Carthage armies. What's he done really? 91 kills with his Korean archers, not too bad. 124 with Libyan infantry here. Quite a few of his infantry actually got into the hundreds. 120 kills with his noble fighters. His pikes getting 70 kills, not too bad there. And then Burner, who had got the most kills for anyone on the in this game. 132 kills with his Carthaginian Scorpions, good. 121 kills with his Korean archers. 135 with another here. Pikes 166. Libyan infantry getting 126. And then you got 118 kills with Italian swords and 135 with noble fighters. So some really good kills there. But there you go. There is the siege of Carthage. Rome has failed to take Carthage, and the Punic Wars will continue. So I hope you guys did enjoy. Do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment show your support. Feel free as well to join the Discord. The link is as always in the description of the video. And until next time, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.